Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Once again, I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Today we're checking out Popular Mechanics, March 1979. We got the Red Baron here. Hey, wait, is that retrofuturism or is that... Holy frick, that's retrofuturism. But he's got a lawnmower up there. Popular Mechanics loves to try to get people in the air from home. I mean, it can happen, but if you fall, I hope you have good insurance. We can see here a real man has been flipping through these magazines because you get a little WD-40 on your fingers and it gets all over the magazine. Man, it wouldn't be Popular Mechanics. Sorry, it wouldn't be Popular Mechanics without the cigarette advertisement. I like to tell my friends of color that this is what it's like going to church as a white person, going into the Catholic Church and then coming out with a soul that's as clean as Jesus. I was gonna say, where's the alcoholism? There it is, it's on page 1. An individual asked me to make sure that I get all of the car advertisements. Okay, I find that to be meaningful. Oh no. Is this a Crown Vic? If you guys hear my previous stories about why I won't drive certain things, yes! I think this is it. It looks just like the Crown Vic that, was that Crown Vic? Well, whatever it is, it looks like the car that stalled out on us forever, everywhere. The reason why I don't like Fords, sometimes they work great for some people and not other people, but this thing had the uncanny ability to break down on us where it was used. Wherever we were. The thing was giant. The thing was freaking huge. But we were crossing the highway with a bag of leaves in the back, and Mom was driving. It stalled out right in the middle of the highway as we were crossing the highway, and Mom's like, oh, I never heard her swear so much in my life. Swearing like a sailor, just throwing out verbal javelins like a rapper. Man, kind of like, whoa, Mom. Just a level of hell I never knew a woman could have within her, and I knew that day. I was lucky for all of the beatings that I got, because it could have been a lot worse. Moving on, we're in the time here where everyone's taking their 12-foot ceilings and moving them down. Later on, these things would be taken out and the ceilings would be moved back up because we like our Victorian facade. In old Victorian houses, you'll notice that the windows are very high because it was a way that they got light in the old houses. Oh, here's like a Victorian house, right? It is pretty freaking tall. I'm probably 6 foot's probably like right about there, and like the ceilings go on forever. Once again, it's really interesting how many computer advertisements and how many different types of computers there were that could take on different operating systems and different versions of BASIC. Micro TV breakthrough. Geez, imagine having a TV in your radio. Oh, you would get into so many accidents doing that, wouldn't you? Yep, it's 12 volt. Geez, that's interesting. Roll your own electronic dice. Legit, though. Oh, okay, you flip it back and forth. Okay, I wonder if you'd be able to game that thing, though. Like, wasn't there a whammy, something like that? What? And a snowmobile. No, I was wrong. And an Oldsmobile. Mm-hmm. Listen to the sound as the puck goes round. It's winter carnival time. I don't understand this advertisement. One of these homeowners is thrifty, safety conscious, and a sitting duck of financial disaster? Okay. I mean... Okay. Hey, look, more alcohol. The cause of and solution to all of our problems. Blame Canada. No alcoholism like Canadian alcoholism, because Canadian alcoholism is the next thing to Russian alcoholism. Richard Light Viceroy. Crack one of these out in the smoking section and everyone will respect you more. You'll be able to hold your nose high. I will never not love a dirt bike. Dirt bikes are frickin' sweet. Oh, Winnebago advertisement. Yeah. Okay, so Winnebagos. So that looks like mouse pee to me, because the only time I ever see one of these, they've usually, they've lived their life. They've had their time, and the mice have gotten in there, and nobody's using these things anymore. As soon as I see one of these, either one of those things, I would love to be able to go back into the 70s and get one when they were new, and before time had a chance to tear them down. I would also very much like to go back and get one of these portable generators that you could burn damn near anything from, including vegetable oil. Oh, I love this. I love it. Every now and then you see just something that makes you, yeah, they're happy. And I just love it. Anyways, backing up. New Chevrolet, America's best station wagon. Do they still make station wagons? I want me a station wagon. What does this guy have to do with the cigarette? Why are they featuring him? Is he supposed to be everyone, the everyman? Oh, check out this advertisement. Oh, I love this one. Devil's Backbone Reef hides the world's strangest shipwreck in a case of Canadian club. The ladies are there for the Canadian clubs so that they can go out to the clubs and lure in the sexy men. Hello there. I'm not interested in you. I just want your Canadian club. Oh, I know. That's why I got it, dear. Real Canadians are gay and very alcoholic, so women need to get them really hammered, I guess. I didn't sacrifice great flavor to get low tar. Somebody frickin' did that by hand. Cross-hatched. That's cross-hatching, right? Or is that... Yeah, they cross-hatched it onto a steel plate and pressed it. That's how they got that, right? Like, you don't do that with computers back in the 70s. Sorry, if you're a newcomer, it should be said, I'm a computer guy. I'm working on getting the technical down, but I'm working on it. I really like going through these magazines to see how technology and society has changed. I can't get over how... Let's say the power fails at 4:20 a.m. Your Panasonic automatically switches to sure-time power. I think Panasonic is my new favorite everything right now. 4:20, guys. What do you say? I was going to say, was that Winnebago? No, it's Tascus? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Is that a European brand of RV? Here we have an advertisement for the MCA jet system. No, basically Mitsubishi vehicles. Now, if anyone could leave in the comments, what their experience with Mitsubishi is like. I worked for factories that made things for them and used things with them, but my family's always been Ford or Honda. Just a reminder that vehicles and alcoholism shouldn't be on the same page. Looks like he wants to fly away. Camel lights, all of the tar, and just less addiction, I guess. Yeah, you kind of get a little bit screwed when parts of that just kind of break off and wear out after time, right? Wait, Jeep made pickup trucks? Okay. Alright, I've probably seen them and thought they were Datsuns. Oh, that guy means business, right? Make people talk behind your back. Kawasaki. No, Yamaha. Come here to wear the Is this a gay cowboy joke? Ford Fiesta, mucho fun tonight. So was the Ford Fiesta like the Chevrolet or the Chevette? Because, man, I love the Chevette because it was so cheap and it got me all over the place. And because it was so small, the girls that I was traveling with had to get real close and I loved it. Oh, speaking of girls, Liquid Velvet is always so sexy that it always shows you as soon as you open the page. Like, yeah, you could see that woman in motion and you could see that woman go all the way, but sometimes it's just not. It's nice and classy. It's just seeing that woman dressed up, giving a smile with a little black dress. First you rip, 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 then you snip, snip, snip. You bring it up to the hip, 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 and as you strip, 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 you shiver, you quiver for that soft caress as you slip, slip, slip into that little black dress. This was a really big deal back in the day. Even if you have pieces of it, it's a really big deal. I think this was the first solar-powered watch. If it wasn't the first, it was really well known. Look at all that technology going on right inside of your fireplace. Thank God these days you don't have to worry so much about that. I swear to God these days, it's so easy for us to keep warm. You just flip a switch and there it is. Back in the day, I hear about people who were living in Appalachia that liked to get coal that fell off of the trucks at certain places. There's one individual talking about how they would go to a certain curve or corner where the coal tended to fall off, and they would get their wagons. They'd go get the coal and they'd bring it home. And now because of this in Appalachia, to this day, you will still find piles of coal around people's yard if you buy new houses, because that's just how they did it. And these days, we just turn on a switch, and that's it. Damn, we've come such a long way in such a short amount of time. I need to learn how to use one of these, because if you have one of these, criminals can't take things from you. They don't know how to use them. Here we have an advertisement for a Johnson outboard motor. Very nice. So that thing's called a Shasta. Sounds like a shart. And a shart is when a fart gets a little bit too wet. We've all been there. Oh, we got a bandit. He's a mean old guy. I just can't take that seriously. You can easily eavesdrop. Nah, not anymore, you can't. Here we have a Datsun station wagon. Very nice. Oh, I love the wood finish on the side. Oh, this is one of my favorite cigarette advertisements. Yeah, hey guys, you want to come out and do some blow? Thank God for surgeons. Thank God. Holy crud, camping was a really big deal in the 70s, wasn't it? Here we can see what happened when the kids were bad. They got locked in the closet. I think I'm going to cut that out and put it up. Stay up there. Daddy's still awake. You better be good, kid, or I'll beat you with a bag of apples. It won't leave any marks, see? These are the vans my buddy was telling me about that people would take in as basically a camper van. Nobody goes camping these days. We all live outside. Or sorry, inside on the internet. It's not real hot tubbing unless you're wife swapping. This ad makes me question my sexuality, and it really makes me wonder who it was aimed at. Like, seriously. Dude, are people supposed to want to look as pretty as this man? Are smokers supposed to want to look this? I've never seen a smoker look this pretty, and that was a man. Ah, check it out, guys. It's like the last remaining vestige of Pip-Boy, like, mascots. This has got to be the last Pip-Boy-like buddy I've seen. Independence with your own crawler lawnmower. I want one. Well, lawn tractor. It's like sex with a fat chick. Fun till your friends find out. I'm just kidding. I think it'd be fun always. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Nev from Nev's Tack Beds. Like and subscribe if you like this stuff. It's always appreciated. And as always, folks, take care of each other. We might be all we have.